guys, it's Brandon Childs, and today I'm going over an exercise that I call the overhead pretzel slides. Now this is an exercise that's going to really help improve your hip mobility and teach you how to maneuver your hips around through its full range of motion by initiating that motion from your core in its proper position. This is important because if you have tight hips, oftentimes that leads to knee pain and back pain, but also if you're not initiating hip movement from your core, you're probably going to be putting an overstrain on your hip muscles, which could lead to things like sports hernias and injuries like that. So for this exercise, all you're going to need is some kind of weight. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. It could be a dumbbell, it could be a plate that you use for a squat rack or a medicine ball, whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. But you're going to start off sitting, and I'll show you how to do it without weight first. You're going to start off sitting nice and tall, feet together, so everyone probably knows this stretch opens up the inner hip like that. Make sure your chest stays up tall, and then what you're going to do is lean to one side, pull the leg behind you, and really pull this knee as far back as you can while keeping your chest straight up. The idea is to keep a nice 90-degree angle at both legs as best you can while staying up tall. You don't have to really twist or anything, just keep staying straight forward. You'll also feel it in this oblique on this side. So then you bring it right back to the center. Switch sides, lean to the opposite side, pull the knee back behind you as far as you can, really engage that glute, pulling it back, opening up the hip on this side, keeping your chest up nice and tall, like that. So as you'll notice, as I'm doing this, I'm really leaning to the side, and my body is twisting and turning all over the place. That's not something that you want to do when you're playing sports or when you're moving around, because if you see somebody moving around like that, you're going to think something's wrong with them. So the way you correct that and strengthen your abs to be in the right position is you grab a weight, hold it straight up over your head, keep your chest up, just like that. And then now, as you can see, as I go to the side here, I'm keeping the weight straight up, and now I'm really challenging, I'm taking away that compensation you saw on my shoulders where I was twisting and leaning, and if I do any kind of twisting and leaning, the weight's going to fall forward to the side. You really want to keep the weight straight up over your head and minimize the shifting and twisting and turning as much as possible while still pulling that knee as far back to the side as you can. You'll really feel it a lot more in your abs and obliques, in your core when you're doing this, while also opening up your hips and improving the mobility. I recommend doing this without shoes because the shoes are going to make it a lot harder to slide and move around. You'll probably get stuck. It's just going to be a lot more uncomfortable. So find a nice smooth surface to slide on, going side to side. Make sure that when you do bring this foot forward like this, you're not rolling back too far. You're really keeping your chest up and the weight straight up over your head in the front. Your arms will get tired if you start bringing the weight to the front, so really keep it straight up over your head. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or requests, make sure you leave them in the comments so that I can continue to make content that will bring out your ultra instinct.